Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Now is the time. The market is hot. Call Paige White with Berkshire Hathaway for all of your real estate needs. You can also search for a home at www.dfwhomebuying.com. That's dfwhomebuying.com.
Terrence Johnson, FridayNightGlory.com. I'm here with Cedar Hill Longhorn running back Kevin Young Jr. You did your thing tonight, man.
Thank you.
Almost 100 yards receiving on the ground. You guys was running a lot of screens. Tell me about those play calling from Coach Lynn to get you in that end zone that early.
We just kind of recognized that they was blitzing all the time, so we was just trying to pop a quick one to me, see where I could go, get to the end zone.
And then on your rushing TD down here, you run with a lot of power. You is the kind of running back that run behind your pads. A lot of defenders don't like to see that. You had a rushing touchdown. What was Desoto doing up front to try to stop you guys besides the blitzing?
I was trying to shift to where I was going, but I kind of saw a cutback lane, so I took that cutback, and it was just nobody else there.
Were you ever nervous in this game? Because for a minute, 28-20, and then y'all went up, and then DeSoto came back. Was there any nervous or any jitters in your trying to get this win, to get the Battle of Beltline?
No, sir. It was all excitement. I love the close, tight games. It made me feel like I'm in it. Good games.
So versus Alito, you guys beat them. Which game had the more intensity?
Oh, I like this game. This game would never compare to any other game that we play other than a state title, but this is definitely up there.
So with the 24-hour rule in effect, what do you do to keep this same intensity moving on the next week to let Duncanville know Cedar Hill Longhorns is coming? The UIL realigned this district for a reason, so y'all are top dog right here. You knocked off DeSoto, so now you see Duncanville. What do you guys do to let Duncanville know that you guys are the team to beat in 11-6A?
Oh, we just trust each other, trust the players trust the coaches trusting the coaches. We call that the circle of trust. We just going to trust every play call that our coaches make and run it to our best of our abilities.
I like that, the circle of trust. You go enjoy yourself tonight. A good win for the Cedar Hill Longhorns. Kevin Young Jr., I remember he first came into Cedar Hill. He's running hard, so watch out. Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory here at Cedar Hill Stadium. Longhorns pull off the big win here in the Battle of Beltline, 49-42 over DeSoto Eagles. I'm here with free safety Britlich. I know you came into the program a couple of years ago. You was kind of young. Now you back here ball hawking. Tell me how that defensive play tried to stop DeSoto because they kept knocking on y'all door.
Yeah, every day in practice, we just go hard. So that's just us. We play hard, balls to the wall every day in practice. Defense is a mentality. You got to stop people, so that's what we do.
What did you see on this play down here? I just knew for sure you had an interception in hand. I'm a free safety myself back in my days. What happened on that play there?
Man, I need to get in the lab, try to catch some picks. I need to get my hands better, but I try to be around the ball a lot. Help the defense out.
Yeah, they say we can't catch as DBs, but it's okay. Y'all come out with a good victory. Yes, moving on to next week, maybe with Duncanville. What is the message from Coach Lynn? You guys had a back and forth with DeSoto. It got a little rowdy, but it kind of settled down. You guys are all friends. You grew up together. What was the preparation like coming into this game?
It was tough. We knew it was a big game, a rivalry game. So the message was practice hard, keep your composure in the game, and just let the talking be done on the field.
So at halftime, what did Coach tell you? I mean, it was 28-20 at one point, and then you guys came back. But it seems like your defense kind of got a little bit lax because looking at the score, I like, hey, the game could be over, but then DeSoto come. What do y'all do to just close it out?
Yeah, Coach tells us to calm down and play our football, play Longhorn football, Longhorn speed. That's what we do at defense. We know how to calm down and just go play our game.
So what could you take away from this game today to kind of ease those points for you as a defensive unit next week?
Next week going to be tough, but I think we played pretty good on defense, so I'll be looking for the challenge next week.
That was a good win for you guys. I'm with free safety Britlich, Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory. Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory here with the star, Caden Saltler. Man, you did your thing tonight. 4 TDs rushing. You showed me that on the last TD in the end zone. 2 passing. You had 1 interception. How'd you guys come out with this Battle of the Beltline?
We just came out here to play Longhorn football. As long as we play Longhorn football, I feel like we can't be beat. We just came out here. It was a lot of talk. I feel like the defense was overrated. We came out here and we did what we had to do. Play that Longhorn football. It don't matter what they got over there. Just as long as we play our football, we're going to win.
And how about your defense? Compliment you well. Halftime, it was like 28-20. You had to settle down. What was Coach Lynn's message to you guys?
Oh, yeah, defense always big for us. Defense help us win most of the games, most definitely. Our defense gets a lot of stops for us, put us in good yardage, good field position to get us a score. We do that every time they do that for us. Yes, sir.
Now, I remember when you first came to Cedar Hill, I interviewed you probably a couple of years ago. You have grown into that role. You have accepted that role. You're running back, Kevin Young. Tell me a little bit about him. He had 100 yards receiving with those screen passes that y'all was calling.
Oh, yeah, Kevin Young, that's a big-time person. He a little bitty man. Hey, I swear, he the hardest working man I know, and he the hardest working man on this team. Weight room, classroom, Kevin Young, I give him that. He take all of that, most definitely. And he's going to be a big-time recruit this year. He's going to wake up a lot of people, most definitely.
So now y'all take it to 9-7 on the rival. Moving on, may get Duncanville. They sitting at the top of the district. What does this say to the district? Let them know that Cedar Hill is coming.
Oh, yeah. Everybody doubted us today. We just came out here and proved everybody wrong. We put on 5 cities today. I feel like nobody can take that away from us.
I'm glad you had a good game. Tennessee's getting the jewel right here. 49-42 on homecoming. Cedar Hill, Longhorn Stadium. Salt, K-Salt. Check us out at FridayNightGlory.com. Good night. Terrence Johnson, FridayNightGlory.com here at Longhorn Stadium. 49-42, battle Beltline belonged to Coach Carlos Lynn. Coach Carlos Lynn, this game here was like back and forth in the beginning, 28-20. You see the score right here, but your offense, Caden Salter, he put up 4 TDs on the ground, 200-yard rushing. Your backfield is heavy this year. I did a little research on you, like always. Tell me a little bit about that 2-headed monster you got with Kevin Young and Salter.
You know, those guys, they complement each other so well. You know, we have 1 out of 5 O-linemen coming back this year, so we knew that just that newness and trying to build that continuity with those guys was going to be important. And with having Kevin and Caden in the backfield, it makes it easier for those guys. It's just a good team effort.
How did you get your defense settled down in the first half during halftime? Being that it was back and forth, I talked with safety Britlich. He had a key interception that could have capped off the game. What did you tell those guys to keep going?
It's about us. Some of the stuff that we gave them, we allowed it to happen. Be it penalties and all of that stuff. We went back, made our adjustments, and played good in spots in the second half when we needed to give our offense a chance to kind of get up another score in a game like this. That's the kind of effort that you got to have.
Now, y'all surprised me when you knocked off Alito a couple of weeks ago. Was that game more intense than this game? Which game would you say was probably more intense? Because I didn't make it out to that one, but it was pretty close. So that tells me your defense played pretty good because it was 24-17.
No doubt, Terrence, man, it's people don't realize how hard it is to get a victory, and they all intense, bro. I earned every bit of gray hair that I got. You know what I'm saying? Each week I get a little bit more gray, but both of those great ball clubs, Alito and Desoto. We just fighting a way to win, man, and that's what we're gonna do. If we take care of us, we're gonna be in good shape.
So, yeah, it was a pretty good, gritty game, but for the most part, it was cool. So, nothing bad out here, just love because all these kids mostly grew up together.
Absolutely.
So, moving on to next week, how do you keep these guys prepared? I know we had a lot of COVID stuff, but you guys seem like you're still in tune. How do you keep this intensity going? Because the season could be ending soon as we had a short season. How do you keep these guys right up so you go for that state title?
We only can control what we can control. They tell us what to do. We do it. Whatever the protocols are, we follow them. And then hopefully we get to Friday night and we play, and then we control that too. We got to be the best prepared team. We got to do whatever it takes to make sure our guys get on that bus and be ready to go on Friday. And that's what we do. We control what we can control.
Well, tonight you controlled the Battle of Beltline. That was a good, impressive win. Coach Carlos Lynn, 49-42. They lead the series now 9-7. So be on the lookout for the Cedar Hill Longhorns. It's been a great night here in Cedar Hill. For Terrence Johnson, Friday Night Glory. Good night.